welcome to another unboxing from Pushing Cardboard. I'm Grant Lindenberg, and today we're going to take a look at Crossing the Line, Aachen 1944. This is second edition of this game. I missed it the first time around, but I finally got my first couple of games from Vuca Simulations, and so this is the first one I'm going to open up and have a look at. I got to say, the box has got like this semi-matte, semi-gloss. I don't know what it is, but it's a beautiful looking cover, a beautiful texture to it as well. For some reason, there's just something kind of deluxe feeling about this. The games don't come in a shrink wrap. They come with can you see that? I'm not sure, but they come with stickers across the bottom. This one's coming off. I won't even have to cut that one, but it's kind of like your old, not quite, slightly bigger, but sort of the same as your old Avalon Hill style box. The designer here is Blennemann. The graphic artist is P. Berserk, and the developer and art director is P. Gebhardt. Rules editor J. Brunken. So that's all. I don't know any of these guys. The game, they rate it as just over maybe a 6 on complexity and very, very high on solitaire sustainability or suitability. So that looks fun, and it says playing time of 10 minutes to 10 hours or 30 minutes to 10 hours. So I guess that's probably based on which scenario. Anyway, it's like I said, a good-looking game, a very nice box. It's a heavy box, so I'm guessing there's going to be a mounted map in there. So we might as well open it up and see what's in there. Let's see if I can just maybe peel that off kind of gently. Yeah, there comes off one. This other one's going to be, this other one is torn already, so we'll get that off. And my beautiful box is still intact. Let's have a look. All right, first thing we see here, it looks like the rule book. Again, it says second edition on the bottom. This looks like a glossy rule book. It is, do we have a page number here? Maybe not. Oh yeah, they're there, 40, 41. So 44 page rule book. There's the sequence of play on the back. It's yeah, it looks like a decent rule book. It's lots of white space. The font is bigger than those games we used to have in the 80s, so better on my older eyes for sure. What have we got here? We've got, so it looks like it's all in one book. The rules, sequence of play, and then scenarios are in this book as well as designer's notes and a nice, looks like a glossary at the back. Yes, so a glossary which also acts as as sort of an index, it looks like. Yeah, this looks like a very nice, a good rule book. Very, very good. Up next, it looks like the board, and as I suspected, this is a mounted board, and it looks like it's going to be a little too big for me to get in to get the whole thing in a shot here, but let's see what we can see of it. It's yeah, it's a nice looking board. Let's see if we can kind of zoom in on Aachen here. Yeah, there you go. You can see there's looks like two different types of built-up areas there, like a city and then outskirts. Some of it's gray, some of it's sort of an orangey color. It's your normal sort of 3 foot by 2 foot board. This looks like just a little longer than that. Yeah. It's a long way. There we go. Yeah, so it's a bit of a longer board, but also has, looks like, I'll just bring this back up. We have a turn track and some other things along the one edge of the board here. some kind of a, this is the turn track. There's some kind of an interdiction track here, and something called action points, and formation activation, which I'm sure we'll find out about once we learn the rules. So yeah, that's a pretty good looking board. Really good artwork here. First glance, I'm really impressed. The components so far are beautiful. Oh, and here's a couple of 10-siders. Nothing remarkable there, but fine. But now have a look at these counters. This is deluxe counters. These are pre-rounded individual punch-out counters. Let's see if we can reduce some of the glare there. Yeah. Pretty easy to see. They look like they're color coded by unit or something like that. I would guess that's what the top color is, and the numbers across the bottom look large enough and easy to read. So that looks good. Another sheet of counters. Again, pre-rounded. Some more of the. I'll just back up here a little bit here. Whoops. Some more unit counters, but then we have a lot of. We've got some markers for improved defense, or looks like really improved defense, maybe. Hard to say. So some more units, and then some markers. Here's more markers. Yeah, the back sides of these look just as good as the front for sure. Oh, well, isn't this interesting? So one last page of markers, and then there's a little combat results. I'm going to pop this right out so I can have a look at it. Combat results, some kind of a widget. I don't know where you use that. It must be somewhere on the board, but that's interesting too. There we go. Oh, up next, this is they're calling this this is a player aid of some type. They're calling it an operations chart. It's heavy, as heavy as a mounted map board. Backside general chart A, front side operations chart A. Similarly, here we have operations chart B and general chart B, and like I said, these aren't just heavy. These aren't just printed cardboard. They're heavy. Scenario setup, OBs. It looks like scenario 1, scenario 3. Reinforcements and withdrawals. Again, that's on the heavy cardstock again. Same here. And campaign and scenario 2, setup and reinforcements and withdrawals. And one last board in here. This is like a more detailed game turn track with a lot of, I'm guessing these are the different units and they're going to degrade or something like that. That's probably my sense of what this chart is all about. Nothing on the back side of this one, so obviously it needs to be in play all the time. So there we go. That's everything in the box for Crossing the Line, Aachen, 1944, from Vuca Simulations. A new company to me, but man, if the gameplay is anywhere as great as the component quality, this is going to be a real winner. I can't wait to play this, and I can't wait to look at the other game I have in this from this publisher. This is quite exciting to see something this well produced and components this nice. Components usually aren't my big thing, but you can't deny when they're beautiful, they're beautiful. Anyway, thanks again for listening. This has been Pushing Cardboard. Look for us on the web at pushingcardboard.com, where we also have a podcast and a website. So check us out. Thanks again.